Before we jump into this next adventure, I just wanted to remind you that we are collecting money for our kids NGO based in Ghana, Buzua, where we are having several projects. Currently, we built a youth center there. If you have the money, then donate. Everything is in the description of the video. You can find everything on our website, runningbeartravels.com. And if you don't want to donate, you can also buy a shirt that I'm wearing right now. And by buying this shirt, you also support the whole project. Thank you very much. And now let us hop into the video. Enjoy. Yeah, welcome to this new video, and it's a new bike day. I got myself a Surly Krampus, which you can see in the back, and I'm going to go into detail why I chose to sell my gravel bike for a more mountain bike oriented steel bike. I tried the Krampus out at a place called Dormagen just to be sure that it's the right bike for myself and my type of riding, and I have to say it's incredible. I've been taking my new Surly Krampus on a little weekend ride. I'm close to Dormagen. I just have to say the Krampus is a beast. Such a smooth ride, and with these Jones H bars, you have many possibilities of changing the grip. The big 29-inch tires, which I changed to 2.6 inch in width, are just amazing. I go through everything. For me, it's a perfect combination of a touring bike and then also a mountain bike. I went off-road on the course, as you can see in the video. I went downhill, I went uphill. I really tried to check out all the features of this bike that make it so unique, and I tried to make it as comfortable for me and as hard on the bike as possible in this environment here in Germany. Dormagen and the surrounding area to Cologne is a very, very nice area to bike on, and one of my favorite areas here in North Rhine-Westphalia where I live. Of course, there are some other very nice parts, but especially this part I know, so I knew that I can test the bike to its core and see if this bike is really for myself. So why the switch to a mountain bike, and especially a mountain bike with a steel frame? So first of all, my type of traveling mostly takes part on gravel and in areas of the world where you really need to have a sturdy, rigid bike. My last trip to Ghana really showed me what type of bike I really like. I didn't take my gravel bike to Ghana. I took my giant tough road bike, which is a hybrid between a mountain bike and a trekking bike. And it really showed me that these types of bikes are more comfortable for my type of traveling. The gravel bike I had was my first bike where I tried backpacking. And don't get me wrong, a gravel bike is a nice bike, but for my body type and for my type of traveling, it didn't suit me well. So why did I choose the Surly Krampus? First of all, the mountain bike type of frame, which is very rigid, made out of chromoly steel. Whenever you have some trouble in a foreign country like Africa or another continent, you will always find somebody who can fix your frame. If it's not a proper break of the frame, you always have some sort of person who can weld it, or you can also even sometimes fix it yourself. So that was very important to me. On top of that, you see that the tire clearance on this frame is made for 29-inch tires with a maximum width of 3 inches. If you travel in countries where there is a lot of rain and a lot of mud, tire clearance is very important. You can tell by now that the Surly Krampus is not your normal type of mountain bike. You have a lot of mounting points on the bike itself for front racks, and then even some fork racks. And then also you see at the bottom I already put on a holder for a dry bag or for bottles. There's plenty of space to put on the gear you want, and you have a lot of possibilities how to use the bike on traveling tours. Probably the biggest thing I switched to was Jones H bars. I have to say they are amazing. I tried them out, they are just amazing. You have a lot of possibilities to grip. Like for example, you can grip inside, you can grip on top for a more upwards position, or even a more downwards position if you want to. And there's plenty of room to still put on your equipment. You can even switch to some longer grips. I went for some Ergon grips for now, but I'm probably going to try to use the Jones grips, which are longer. I think they reach up until here. So that means that I have even more grip positions, and I can move my brake levers a little bit further up here. Another thing I invested in is some proper tape. I went for some Ergon tape, which really serves me well. It's not cheap tape, it's a bit more expensive, but it's quite worth the price. As you can see, I went all the way up until here, so left some space to mount my cradle for my dry bag. And here at the front I also mounted an Oddly bag, a smaller one, which I can take off easily for my camera equipment, and then also some Oddly bags. But this is not the full setup. I have some more bags when I travel, but I just left them off the bike for now. Oh, and at the back I went for an Oddly back mount, which I can take off very easily. It's the quick rack, but the extra large version because of the big tires I'm using. This bike I can ride the way I want it. If I want to ride it as a proper trail mountain bike, I just switch the handlebar into a flat bar, and I even can use a dropper post. You see here, it's very easy to just customize the bike you want for your riding type. And because I will do a lot of tours in Ghana and Africa, I can always switch the bike to my desired riding style. It's just amazing, and this bike I'm going to keep for a long time. One last thing on the tires. Bigger tires mean that you can ride them, use them with lower pressure, and lower pressure in tires mean that the ride is going to be a lot more comfortable on rough terrain. It takes a lot of the bumps away on your ride and makes everything a bit more smoother. The downside is they are not that fast on pavement. To me, bike traveling is not a race. I take my time on my travels, because in the end of the day it's more comfortable and more secure to not just race and beat a time. There's a time and place for that, but for myself, if I travel, I want to enjoy it. And those tires are amazing because you can just put the air pressure down and go wherever you want, even with the luggage. So yeah, that's it so far from myself. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you enjoyed the little update on my bike. There will be a lot more trips from myself. I think the next trip is going to be from my hometown Düsseldorf to Sanford, and yeah, I will take you along. Then keep pedaling and enjoy the content. Peace.